Hey everyone! Today I'm going to do a quick assessment on our Uranus retrograde, which has already begun just a little bit ago, and will continue on until next year, even the shadow side of it. So it's Uranus is going retrograde in Taurus, August 24th through January 18th of next year. So, and you do have 14-day shadow sides on either side, depending on how strong the energy affects you. So we'll go ahead and talk about this a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from the Moonology, get some signs and syncs on it, see if there's any soul lessons that we need to be focusing on, or any chakras we need to be healing, any shadow work. We'll get a piece of advice from the new Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards that have been donated lovingly by Lenny Leo Tarot, and our new Kitsune deck, because I want to use it. And then we'll also get some little tidbits of advice from the Animal Spirit Guides and New Orleans, and then do a mantra affirmation at the end. Hopefully we have space for all that. So for anybody wondering what this new thing is, this is actually just an old candle holder I cleaned out. This is a pro tip for anybody that likes making black salt, for example, and wants a easier to clean up method of incense burning. Basically what I did is I just cleaned out a candle holder, filled it up with salt, and I just let the ashes fall in there. And then when there's enough in there to mix up, I dump it out and throw it into a container. Then I mix up, and bam, instant protection salt. And less mess, so that's good. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Uranus retrograde, okay? Last time Uranus was in retro in Taurus, it was about 80 years ago, 8 decades ago. So many of us don't know how this energy feels yet. Many. Uranus is known as the Great Awakener for a reason. Uranus is the planet of shocks and surprises and is meant to shake things up and force valuable change on a soul level in the tangible. It can bring the natural energetic polarity of innovation, inspiration, and brilliance, as well as chaos, drama, and pain as unexpected changes take place. Uranus also crosses through North Node as well, which will shift the collective into where their higher selves desires us to be for the moment of incarnation, for this moment. This retrograde is a pinnacle moment of serious choice, traversing the unknown towards soul's intended destiny, or to decide on whether or not you're going to remain karmic and in the 3D only, sort of staying stuck in the matrix, right? As some would describe it as. We're in for a change of bosses, so to speak, as systemic breakdowns increase and individual power gets activated as well. The good thing about Uranus being in retro is that it is an opportunity for those who have awakened, or sort of in the purpose stage or on the way through it, to move into some more breath of fresh air from that chaotic or transitional karmic energy as well. So it really just depends on where y'all are at in the process, right? How this is going to affect you. Uranus brings breakthroughs and a fresh understanding for managing the planet's influence as well. With it being in Taurus, the energy is focused, it's stable, it's trustworthy, right? For karmic energy, however, there is that stubbornness that is there. So it is a little tricky. It will shake that up, right? So this is a good time to flip the script, so to speak, and start approaching things even more so from your soul's perspective, as well as the overall general collective soul's perspective, right? And apply it in the tangible. It's sort of similar to how one would approach the grounding stage of awakening. It's kind of like that. So if you've been through that, you kind of will already be sort of familiar with how this energy is going to be received by you. It would be easy to confuse ourselves and stay stuck. So that's important to remember. Sort of in that state of, that's similar to the stage of the void stage of awakening. So it's important to tap into the high vibe aspects of Taurus during this time, where you stay focused and grounded, right? And trustworthy, reliable, that sort of thing. Just stay on top, stay consistent, right? This is a great time to try new things. Well, sort of cleaning out your karmic house, so to speak, moving into higher vibration, because the less you have that breaks down and gets shocked into submission, the better, right? Makes sense. And I've been on the move doing that, in the smallest of ways, cleaning out the garage, removing things that no longer I don't plan on using. They're so useful, and passing them on to people who would enjoy them, such as doing weird things with my nails, just to go through all my nail color and see what I want to keep and what goes. As you can tell, I'm terrible at it. Those two colors I do like, though. I'm keeping those. All right. So let's get a Moonology piece of advice or heads up or identifier. We're going to try and cover as many bases as possible to help as many folk right now. For whomever this is for. Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective at this time during Uranus retrograde in Taurus? Things to look out for, pieces of advice, etc. Whatever's clever. Thank you so much. All right. Good question. What do you need to release? Waning moon. It's all about that karmic organizing, so to speak. All right, let's get some signs and sinks. All right. This is just a little homemade deck I made with all the chart information. Some of these I've already done videos on, so if you're wondering, go check it out. Should be in the Soul Education playlist, I believe. The only thing I don't think I haven't done is the feathers yet, but I did do the colors and the numbers. And I will be adding to this deck as I go along as well. So let's get 3, Spirit. Any signs and sinks that anyone needs to be aware of at this time, pay attention to. Go ahead. All right, we got 5. Sweet, thank you. I can pick them up. So the color gray or silver may be important to you at this time as an identifier or confirmation. Let's get that. It's the color of moon, dreams, feminine energy, telepathy, balance. It's also connected to water, reflection, emotions, psychic abilities, and intuition. So I'm going to stick that right there. That's good enough. Hold on. There we go. You've got the number 1212. Spirit is guiding. Trust the universe. It's time to dream big. Okay, and we've got 555 on the left side. Strategize, make room, manifestation time, universe change, transition for the highest good. I would say so during Uranus, as it affects anyone that still needs to catch up. Can you see that? Okay, good. And the color red may be important. Fire element, blood of moon, ambition, love, determination, stamina, potency, courage, fast action, so it's going to happen quickly. Physical energy, luck, motivation, obsession, lust, passion, protection. So whatever situation you're in that would line up with that, you'll probably see the color red at some point. Where am I going to put this? All right, we'll go along. All right, here, Mr. Lemur. There you go. All right. Let's pull a couple soul lessons and see what folks can focus on, or just be aware of, or be reminded of. There could be a test of this as well at some point. That's also possible. Could be your energy or someone in your energy. Just to be aware of. 1 and 2. Thank you. Perfect. We have peace. I am a being of love and release all negative energy. Okay. And we have blame. I'll stick them together in a second. Here we got more cards, not enough space. Here we go. Start with blame. You are responsible for your happiness. Do not give away your power by playing the victim. Victim mindset is an illusion. Empower yourself to change your reality. Transformation always begins inside and works its way out. Peace. This is a reminder to balance the mind so your soul can live its true nature. It's a good time to look around and see what's been taking place or taking peace rather than giving it. Healing, cutting cords, shadow work, or grounding may be needed. I also learned to burn bowls as well as a method of releasing whatever you need to release, right? So that's another option. Creating harmony is necessary at this time. Okay. I'm going to try to make this quick. I'm not sure what space I have on the phone. Get out our important books. Okay. Oh, there they are. I'm a mess. Sorry, guys. I'm a mess. All right. Now for your chakras. Let's see what chakras we need. All right. And this is from the Chakra Reading Cards deck by Rochelle Sharman. The last deck was the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards, and the one before it was Moonology. I have all that information listed in one of the description boxes. So one of the cards we have is Creativity, number 10. Let's get another one, Spirit. So I know we have more than that to work on. Whatever it may be for, please and thank you. Thank you. And we have number 21. Communication. So number 10, Creativity. Sacral chakra. This is a powerful and important time of creativity in your life. You are forever connected to the life force of the cosmos. The universe is pure creative energy and is here for you at this time. When we can embrace this creative power and channel it in our lives, amazing things happen, and the manifestation of our dreams becomes reality. If you've been pondering over whether to start a creative project, now is the perfect time to invite this creative flow into your existence. A bounty of creative energy is at your fingertips. What do you love to create? What makes your heart sing? What have you dreamed of always doing? Now is the time to dance in the creative flow of your soul and the universe. Whatever your heart is calling you to do, make sure to get those creative juices flowing, as it will bring joy and healing to your world. 21, communication, throat chakra. It's an important time for communication. All healthy connections and relationships are built on a solid base of good communication. It is easy to hold back or alter your words in order to prevent hurting someone's feelings, fear of rejection, or the possibility of creating some form of conflict. However, it is important that you share your thoughts and feelings honestly with those around you to create and build long-lasting, healthy relationships. When you doubt, hinder, or manipulate the flow in communication, this interference blocks the throat chakra and can create a world of suppression and confusion. Holding on to unexpressed thoughts and feelings can lead to pain, confusion, and unhealthy patterns. Take a moment to see if there's anyone in your life you are not communicating effectively with due to fear, rejection, and maybe unwanted conflict. You are being encouraged at this time to speak up and share your feelings. Communication can also mean writing your feelings down on paper, which is a good tool to use. Do what is required to action your communication. You may even like to try some healing and clearing processes on your throat chakra. Take some time and space for yourself. Place a crystal or, and breathe the crystal's energy in if you have one of those. Blue lace agate, blue kyanite, or chrysocolla, or pretty much any blue. Think blue, because that's attached to your throat chakra. Communication is also about listening. Make sure that as you communicate, you also listen with an open heart and without judgment. As you trust, you will feel a huge weight off your shoulders and a natural healing will occur. You will feel a deeper connection with yourself and those around you. All right, Spirit. Any shadow aspects we need to be aware of? I'm just going to use the Halloween Oracle for that because it also covers other stuff. So we'll see. Anything from the dark side that will help. Okay, 2. All right. All right. These two could actually be connected to each other. We have Graveyard, Unnecessary Fear, and Night Song, Hidden Talents. Speaking of communication, someone may have a fear of it. So, here we go. This may be attached. Alrighty. Graveyard talks about not being haunted by anxiety and trust that you know what to do, okay? because you got to tap within. Your soul always knows what to do. Night Song talks about your hidden talents, unwrapping the present of yourself, and unlocking your potential. So whatever fears may be related to that together may be of assistance for someone. Like, let's say you've got a fear of stage fright or something, like I do. Or you don't like the way your voice sounds, like I used to. Maybe it's time to start a channel. That's been helpful for me. All right. This might be a good time, you know? It is a good time to start new projects if you're trying to push forward, right? Let's see what other advice that the animal spirit guides could give us. Check the time. All right, we're doing good. I'm going to go ahead and pull Monkey Spirit and New Orleans as well while I'm here, just to speed things up. I'll get a couple of mermaids as well. All right, we got two from the New Orleans. And let me get this shuffled beautifully. All right. One or two, that's good. All right. We'll start with this. Alrighty. So, as far as our mermaids are concerned, we have breaking free. Steal that spot for a second. And waiting. Breaking free talks about cutting cords and establishing, you know, whether or not you want to stay with something or not that might be draining, right? And waiting talks about having that temperance mentality. You can either choose to keep waiting and be patient, or you can meet your ships, which is all the way off. I can't even see it. Hold on. All the way off into the distance right there, so far away. So you could either meet your ships halfway or continue to wait. It's up to you. You get to gauge the situation as you see fit, okay? It seems like you have the option right now. It's not like one way or another. You got the option. Then we have Ladybug. This is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in your life. So that's some reassurance there. And we also have number 14, adventure, and 8, share your gifts. Okay, we'll start with share your gifts. Jackson Square. Show the world what you're working with. Although Jackson Square is a historic landmark, today is also New Orleans' foremost showcase for people looking to share their creative gifts and natural talents. Whether their specialty is fancy food, artistic masterpieces, or intuitive readings, everyone wants to see and be seen in Jackson Square. You've pulled this card because your creative side is calling for more freedom to be shown out in the world. Creativity doesn't have to be limited to activities like painting or singing. You can write, make jewelry, or create anything you feel moved to create. There's no need for a ready-made place to share your gifts. The more that you choose to do, the more space the universe will make for you to share them. Adventure. It is easy to get caught up in the obligations of completing everyday chores, so much so that the very essence of inspiration and excitement can slowly fade away. Before we know it, life becomes one long day of completing task after task. This card has shown up in your reading because it's time for some adventure. Adventures can be had near and far. It's all about paying attention to what brings the feelings of renewed excitement into your being. Whether it's taking a day trip to have fun, an unfamiliar place, or checking out a new activity that piques your interest, it's definitely time to break that cycle of what your days have turned into. Chances are if something piques your interest, it may be your soul communicating to you intuitively as well. There may be a message in there somewhere. And that's up to you to decipher that. That's the fun part. Okay. It's time to explore and renew yourself with inspirational energy by having an adventure. So it definitely tells me that, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, your soul wants you to go take the next step, and you're going to find it by exploring and being spontaneous. And it's just going to be there, and you're going to have some epiphany that's going to be amazeballs. And who knows, it might be related to your past life somehow. I've always discovered something hidden that's been just tucked in your subconscious from the moment you were born by your soul. Yeah. All right, so polish this off. I am feeling ancestor spirit first. Yay. This deck is breaking in beautifully, by the way, guys. It's a little stiff. It still wants to retain the book shape from being manufactured, but it's getting compliant as I shuffle it. So we'll just do one card, Spirit. I'm reading the book. All right, thank you. Nice, only one came out this time. Awaken your inner shaman. Connect, invoke, heal. Love it. For the two winds, every part of nature, every rock, river, mountain, animal, and tree has a spirit, story, and purpose. They also hold great respect for the souls of their ancestors. Nomadic cattle herders who lived in yurts and the Tuvans that have lived in southern Siberia for thousands of years. As providers of healing, wisdom, ritual, and divination, the shaman is central to Tuvan society. Shamans walk between the worlds to communicate with spirits and provide answers and guidance for the community. Protectors of the earth and guardians of nature, each shaman chooses an apprentice from within the family. Thus, shamanic knowledge is shared and preserved through the ages. The ancestors say, the path of the shaman calls to you. Focus on your connection with the earth, animals, and nature spirits. Whoever you are or wherever you come from, the shamanic way is open to you. Shamans can be male or female and come from many cultures around the world. A healer, seer, or shaman is in your ancestry, may have passed their gift or special knowledge to you. If you do not know your family lineage, dig deep and ask the universe to help you discover your ancestor spirits. Could also take that adventure, right? And see if something pops up as well. If you do not know, continue to connect with the earth, nature, and animal spirits, and you will uncover your ancestral link. You can then tap into this spiritual knowledge and further develop your gifts. And it seems like bam and bam is on the way, right? As well as Night Song, your hidden talents, communication, like all these things are here. Peace, but it seems like there's some blockages. So you got your 555, your red, your 1212, and your gray silver, okay? Those will also be clues for you. You're a natural healer and hold the ability to connect to the restorative light of the universe for yourself and others. It is time to embrace or further your healing path. You have been using these gifts for a long time, over many lifetimes. Each person heals in their own way. You may use words and that's possible. All right. Your hands or energy to nurture others. Explore different aspects and modalities of the healing arts. Something that opens you as a channel for rejuvenating energy. You can use anything you learn to benefit yourself and others. When you are healing others, surround yourself with golden light so you do not become drained or take on energies from others. I've seen that happen plenty of times, even external from the person that you're reading from, so that could be nasty. Karmic energy is very strong, y'all. Low vibrational energy is dense. It sticks to you. It's like quicksand. You get kind of stuck pretty easy. So protect yourself so that you're a safe channel for others, right? When you are ready, invoke the healing energy of the shaman and pass your knowledge on to others. Now let's get one from the Kitsune deck, and then we'll get ourselves a mantra to finish this off. All right, Spirit, we got just one. The top one will count. Thank you. Just one came out too. 32. Find a place to withdraw to. This is a very hermity oriented card, but it's also one of nature as well. So, of what I remember. I'm still learning this deck, guys. All right, 32 also breaks down to a 5. Hint, hint. All right. Find a place to withdraw to. There are times when we must retreat from the world as it seems to be, for we are more caught up in its oppressions and illusions than we know. And in time, we can lose that wilder part of our soul. The childlike part that draws nourishment from the natural world is overwhelmed at present. And if we do not attend to this inner world, wild one's needs, there will be a high price to pay. So when this card comes, know that the world in which we are tested again and again against harshness and endurance can only be borne by the finding of its antidote, a hidden place where we can go and replenish the wild child within us. Where is that card? hiding behind Ladybug. There you are. Okay. Again, another 5, right? Okay. So that they can come back to life in our everyday world once again. Not felt happy, truly happy, for some time, or when we call work dominates the precious moments of your life. It is when our mood sours and curls up, and a quiet hostility and a shard of resentment have worked their bitter way into our souls. These are your signs that you need the blessings of retreat, of silence, of solitude, of safety, and peace. Yes, I need more space. There is too much of the world that you have felt you must endure. This card asks you to retreat yourself with more sensitivity and to go gift yourself regular time out from the hammer of the world. Whether this place is within, through meditation or quiet contemplation, or outside, a place where you can go and be for a time without criticism, know that you are not too thin-skinned. You are not weak. You are a delicate being, and you must address the pain within through finding of a safe place, which the Kitsune realms are full of, to bring the wild one, the strong one within back to life, so it can take its place at the center of your beautiful existence once again. Let the Kitsune guide you to a safe space. Do not neglect your own soul. Do not forsake your own precious self. You are a treasure, yes, even in all your fragility, and you are loved beyond your dreams. And with that said, time for some mantras and affirmations, and you're welcome to jot these down if you like. We are all sharing. Sharing is caring. For those of us who are 80s kids and love Care Bears. Okay, anyway. Alright, we're going to get a few, okay? Try and do them in order in case it makes sense for you, okay? Alright, that's good. 3. First one out. I am trusting my inner voice. I am always guided by the pure energy of creation. I choose to listen. I choose to be present. I attract the positivity of others because I feel deepest calm and comfort in my inner and outer self. See, can you see this one? Now let's put it in the middle. There we go. It's okay to be just as I am in this moment. I am enough. I am more than enough. I am greatly loved. I am supported. All is well. All will be well. There you go, guys. Hope this helps. Bye.